Before I start this podcast, it's gonna be a lot of spoilers in this podcast. This is Deep Dive Podcast. I'm your host, Gamer and D. Let's talk about Jurassic World, Cretaceous Season 2. Let's talk about the new characters. So we have Mitch and Tiff. Those two characters are basically, they basically like taking pictures of dinosaurs. That what they show us for like the beginning of like the episode 5. I think episode 5 or 4 they showed them, and I was okay. They I think they were like they I think for a minute, like the entire episode, I meant, like they are like good guys. They are like the good characters. And then, but later in the episode, you realize that they are they are hunters. So they hunt down any animals. So they hunting down dinosaurs, and basically I was surprised. I was like, man, I like freaking Mitch. That's why I kind of did like them, because Mitch talked to Darius, and like he was a dinosaur nerd too. Like they talk about dinosaur every time, and I was like, man, I'm so happy for Darius. And um and then let's talk about Hip, or I probably messed up his name. He is like the guide of like, hey, we pay you like probably $100, and then to show us where the spots of the dinosaurs are. And basically he was just basically a guy to guide the Mitch and Tiff, there you go. So like he wasn't really in a major role. He just you think he was a bad guy because of his scars, and like I think he was a bad guy. He reminded me of like a Jurassic World guy who will take the he will take the egg and no one will notice it, and I was dead wrong. And basically, my the last podcast I did in Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, like how will the kids escape? I was dead wrong. They are those three new characters are not from Manicorp. They just doing their own thing. I realized that I didn't talk about Tiff. She's like basically the wife of Mitch. And yeah, and like I cannot say anything about her. She turned out to, she doesn't like kids, and not really it, and just hates kids. Okay, and let's talk about now the characters that I actually don't like. So what I don't like is Ben now. So I was right for my predictions that he came back, but he became like from germaphobe to a survivalist. So he's gonna eat like bugs and whatever. Like you're gonna like find out in the episodes that he's like not a germaphobe anymore, and somehow he just becomes like a survivalist. And my main issue with Ben was like how he got over his fears with dinosaurs. Like like the what's that called, the copies. Like it feels like he just like he became tired because Bumpy left him because he shouted at him like a dog, and then the dog just runs away. So basically, he screamed at Bumpy, and then Bumpy ran away. So he's all by himself now, and like Ben made like a little shelter and everything. So So like a bunch of copies chased like what's it called, being in his house because he was trying to go to sleep or something, and he was mad because they were like going towards him, and then he shouts, he like ah, and then all the what's it called, copies went away, and this is why I kind of don't like that, because he somehow he he's not afraid of any dinosaurs. The what's it called? The dinosaur, the Turo. There you go, Turo. He's not even scared of him. He's not even scared of Turo, and he just like kind of just kind of killed him. But Bumpy, turns out he came back and killed Turo. But the thing is, like, how do you not get afraid of Turo, dude? Like, no how, no way that you just not scared of Turo. Like, one messed up and Turo gonna eat you. And he's over here like being like goddamn Indiana Jones. Or like what's that Survivor movie? That Survivor series? Like I forgot, The Lost or something. It's basically like that. Ben became like the Lost and just do whatever he wants. And the other character that I kind of don't like is Brooklyn. So basically, she's still using those jokes like, "Hey, the to the new two characters," she was talking to them like, "Oh, I do Travelers, and then did you watch my unboxing in Las Vegas or something like that?" And then I kind of like look at her. I'm like, dude, they are a grown person. How they gonna like, yeah, we definitely watch your videos. You're like teenager, and we definitely watch your videos, like unboxing, life hacks and everything. Like, come on, like I already know she's gonna use that joke, and the Mitch and Tiff will not. Was like, huh? I never heard about your channel. Kind of like, okay, yeah, they really tried to use that joke. Oh, and last thing about Ben, I was right. So like, episode 5, Ben found his way back, but he wasn't even mad when when he found friends. Like, he only found Brooklyn and was it Kenji, and he wasn't mad. So like, I was kind of shaking my head. I was like, what? He's not even mad that those his friend group left him and didn't even look back for him, and that was my head scratch. But Darius, he actually gave me a little bit interesting like thing. Like, he fell asleep in like the first episode, right? And he had a dream of he had a dream of Ben, and he felt that was his fault. And I like that. I like that. And like, because dude, all the characters except Darius was like guilty. Like yeah, you can say they were guilty too, but they just like when they hear Ben's name, they just became quiet. Darius is like, he had a dream of Ben, and yeah, that's why I really like Darius now. Okay, so this is my thoughts now. So like, it's okay. I wasn't really expecting anything good from Jurassic World, Camp Cretaceous season 2, because it's kind of a show that can be good, like it can be okay or mediocre. It's not gonna be better than season one. It's like kind of like a show that can be good or disappointing, and like they hit like things like I'm okay with it now. Like season two was okay. I give it like probably a 5 out of 10 because I like Darius. He didn't really like he felt it was Ben. He felt that was his fault when Ben fell, and I kind of like that. And the thing was too, I just realized the characters, right? I just realized they don't have a shadow. So so like the dinosaur have a shadow, but the kids don't have a shadow. They just I was like kind of like, hey, that guy was right. I heard like a podcast that that the kids don't have a shadow, but the dinosaurs does. And I kind of laugh at it, and I was like, wait, yeah, he was telling the truth. And yeah, if you guys like this podcast, leave a like, subscribe, or leave a comment if you want more Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous podcast or something else. All right, bye guys.